follow up on the question that the gentleman had about transferring money out of a traditional IRA into, a conversion. You had recommended not necessarily converting to a Roth. So by converting it to just a regular investment account, aren't you paying taxes when it comes out on the growth? Whereas the Roth, you wouldn't pay taxes on it. I'm trying to educate myself on it.
So you would always, there is no doubt, I said this to somebody yesterday, that from a tax advantage standpoint, a Roth is better. If you are trying to keep the government from interfering with your money, that happens to be where I am personally, and would recommend it to people, that I would gladly pay my share of tax on capital gains. If I don't want to pay the tax, then I don't sell what I have. I just leave it alone in there and let it grow and forget about it, which I have a tendency to do anyway. But if I need something and I take it out and I have to sell it, and it's got a lot of gain to it, then of course I have to pay the capital gains. But I'd rather be in that position than have the government constantly changing the rules, or having a government that could confiscate a lot easier. So that's the reason why I say that. Oh,
okay. Because I'm looking at a traditional IRA that's, about 500K. And I am concerned about the increase in taxes that they're looking at down the road. I don't anticipate taking any of that out, till I have to do RMDs. And that's like 5 years away, or 4 years away. And so I don't know, I'm in a quandary. I'm listening to these Zoom meetings where they talk about, oh yeah, now's the time to convert as much as you can, and under this tax bracket, but that puts you up, in like 2 or 3 different tax brackets, above what your regular is.
Yeah. I can't, all I can say is that, there is no avoiding the tax. If the tax, if it gets to your heirs, they're going to pay even more tax on it, and all that work, and they're going to end up with 45% of what you have in there. If you take it 5 years from now, you're going to be paying a whole lot more taxes than you're paying now. And so the sooner you take it, the more money you're saving on taxes. But taxes, leaving it in there is kicking the can down the road. Someday you're going to pay tax. I would submit to you that 4 years from now, you're going to pay more tax on your RMD than you would pay on that much money today. So I think it's just a matter of, there is no avoiding. And there are people that don't believe the taxes are going to go up significantly, and that's fine. And so wait it out, and maybe that will be the case. I doubt it. Not to mention, you're leaving it exposed to the tax rules changing. They changed them all 2 years ago. They will change them again. The rules in and around IRAs. So, they ran that up the flagpole. It worked out fine, and they'll do it again. So they're going to control that money as long as it's in a government-controlled account, and that's what it's in. So I would, you just have to decide that it's a tough call to make. I don't like paying the tax, but I would rather pay it now. Why it's a little bit easier to pay and it's a little bit less than paying it down the road. So, but everybody looks at it a little bit differently because everybody's in different circumstances, obviously. Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.TV. That's FISM.TV.